Friends, in today's short analysis video, we will discuss on Apple stock. My dear friends, this stock has already broken down from an important support level, and along with that, there are multiple negative factors which has already been materialized, and it would allow us an opportunity to short sell this stock. We can initiate a short sell position before a big downside momentum get trigger. My dear friends, if you are on the buy side, watch out, my dear friends, because this giant not at all in good mood to go up. This giant want to give you a deep downside correction. Apple want to make a party with bears, so be very careful, my dear friends. Put your stop loss strict, and why it will go to the deep downside corrections, that I will discuss in this video. My dear friends, if we'll make a closer look, this was a bottom where the stock had given a massive upside run in the form of upward sloping parallel channel, and as long as the index was trading under this upward sloping parallel channel, it got triggered with back to back higher highs. If you'll see over here, the first higher high is registered here, the second one here, and the third one is here. But as soon as this upward sloping parallel channel got triggered on the downside, immediately it has also thread the higher high sequence into the lower lows. So these are the two major negative signals that we got over here. The upward sloping parallel channel got triggered on the downside, and its back to back higher high sequence get converted into the lower lows for the first time, which is a major negative signal, and that will going to impact the stock to move on the downside. And secondly, my dear friends, if you put the RSI over here, you will be surprised to know that even there is a negative hidden diversion. If you'll see over here, if you'll see, there is a big upside swing, but same there is a downside. The RSI is showing you that I am not in the mood to go up, and this upside is showing a fake upside rally, and very soon it will fizzle out and the stock will start a downside correction. And finally, my dear friends, if you'll see over here, you will be able to identify there is a terminal triangle impulse. We call this is a, if you'll see over here, we got a terminal triangle impulse, and this triangle, this, if you see over here, there was a, this we call it as a terminal triangle, and this terminal triangles comes whenever the upper cycle is about to end. So if you see over here, this we got an already a red alert. Whenever this kind of patterns comes, we immediately start booking our profits, because here there will be a big downside valley, my dear friends. And the moment this wave 4, if you'll see, the wave 4 is exactly over here, and it may, the moment the, you know, the moment this wave 4 will get triggered, very soon it will come down to the wave 2. Next target will be directly to the wave 2. So the first target, it will come to fill the gap. This will be the first target on the downside, and the second target, it will come this area. So this will be two major target on the downside once this 266 will get close, and the stock is trading very near to that breakdown. Any moment it will get break within 1 or 2 sessions, and you can utilize this opportunity to short sell this stock. And there are two simultaneous pattern at the one time frame. If you'll see, first we have seen this will be a terminal triangle impulse, and the second one, if you'll see over here, closer look here, I will change the color so that it will be easy to identify. If you'll see over here, there is a double top pattern. So here there is a double top pattern, which is also a negative pattern. There is an terminal triangle impulse, or we can call it as a rising wedge, that is also a negative pattern. And there are multiple negative factors which has already been I had shown to you. We have discussed the upper sloping parallel channel got trigger on the downside, higher highs sequence get shifted to lower lows, there was a negative diversions, there is a negative chart pattern double top, and there is a negative chart pattern rising wedge. With all these five major negative signals, Apple stock will hit very hard to the people who are on the buy side. buy side people, keep your stop loss strict, otherwise you will be in a big trap. The stock will move to the downside and it will come to clear this gap very soon. It will come to fill this gap, my dear friends. So this downside momentum you can trade as a short selling opportunity, and this will act as a strong resistance. Once this will get break, it will act as a strong. So far it is in support, but once this neckline will get trigger, it will act as a strong resistance. Support will change into a strong resistance. Why? Because why support will get changed into the resistance? Because there are five major negative signal we had seen over here. The first one is upper sloping parallel channel trigger on the downside, higher highs shifted to lower lows. There is a negative diversion between the price action and the RSI. There is a negative chart pattern double top, and there is a bigger negative chart pattern with Iliad waves. We call it as a terminal triangle impulse, and in general we call it as a rising wedge pattern. So my dear friends, this is it for today's analysis. If you really like my video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Bye bye.